Hello and welcome back to another edition of the MCR. Mac and TJ coming at you this morning. And what we're going to talk about today is, if not Joe, who? And I'm sure, TJ, you've heard of the president taking a couple more falls. One at a talk he was doing, I don't know where it was. They said he tripped over a sandbag. Other people say he was nowhere near the sandbag, and that was just a cover story. But the guy's fallen all over the place, and he's 80 years old. One of these times, it's going to end badly. He's going to he's going to do a face plant and break his neck or something, and well, then Kamala will be president.
Well, off topic a little bit. There are a couple suspicions to the sandbag theory. These particular type of sandbags are used for a multiple assortment of reasons to keep different things in place because they're that heavy.
Yeah, sure.
And the suspicion is he's prone to walk where he's told not to because everything's scripted. You know,
yeah.
even with a Republican, everything's scripted. Right. You're going to walk here, you're going to do this, you're going to do that, you're going to walk over to wherever. The suspicion is he didn't follow the script. He walked where he wasn't supposed to, and yes, I personally believe he did. He walked where he wasn't supposed to, and did in fact trip over a sandbag.
It was a
bad. I saw the video. It's a bad fall. It's the type of fall where people of his age have gotten injuries. In fact, I have a prior family member who broke bones falling.
Okay.
Like that, just like
sure.
that.
Falls are bad for older people. Anybody really, but so he's fallen down. He's fallen down the steps of Marine One, which what are 3 or 4, I think. So he can't even handle that few steps. So I don't know if he's going to live through his term. Quite honestly, is he going to take one of these falls?
We're one fall away from a new president.
Yeah. They usually say a heartbeat away, but it could be a broken neck away.
Yeah.
So in this article I read, and I don't have the source, I'm sorry to say, I think it was from the Free Beacon. It said from one standpoint, it doesn't matter a hill of beans who the Democrats nominate. Have you seen the hill of beans? So then we'll get into who they are. You've got... of course, Joe Biden, a name that's floating around out there, big name, is Michelle Obama.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I think she wins.
I think she wins, but there's a little problem. If she runs up against Trump, there is the strong suspicion that President Obama was in on the Russia hoax. Okay.
Yeah, but they're not held accountable for anything, so that's a moot point, I think.
Well,
when was the last time a Democrat was held accountable?
Well, touche to that point, but my point being, just her presence is going to make Trump bring it up.
Here's the thing: if you're against her, you're a racist, you're a misogynist. Some would say you were being transphobic. Those rumors, but so on and so forth. Then you got Robert F. Kennedy Jr. I think he could do better than people think.
I think he could too. I think he could beat Trump. I've said all along. Robert F. Kennedy. He's not the conventional. He's not your. He's not a leftist. He could be liberal on some policies. He most likely is, just by his party affiliation. But
right.
But he can draw from the center like no other Democrat can.
Yeah, or Republican for that matter.
Yeah, I could see never Trumpers voting for him.
I can too, absolutely. The Kennedy name's got a lot of cachet. People, I think, they would love to go back to a more sane time. So they're looking at the Kennedy. His dad was, however you want to look at him, he was what he was. But John F. Kennedy is a saint in some people's minds.
Well, And and I'll throw this into the mix at risk of darts being thrown at me. While he wouldn't be the perfect solution, I do believe we as a country would be a lot better off with him.
I think we'd be better off with him than we would be with Michelle Obama, who would just be another. It'd be what Barack's fourth or fifth term.
Or Gavin Newsom or Pete Buttigieg.
Yeah, we're getting to those. You got Gavin Newsom, he'd run. Then you've got Pete Buttigieg, and you know what? You're a homophobe if you don't vote for him.
Yep.
And then we got the other side of the coin. If you vote for Trump, you're a Nazi. You're a white supremacist. Evidence of this, there's no evidence of it, but we're just going to say it over and over and over, like how they use the word democracy. They say the word democracy at every possible opportunity because they want people to believe that we are a democracy.
I'm not convinced that they're going to be any nicer with Ron DeSantis either.
No, it won't matter. These people,
whoever the Republican nominee is going to be the devil.
Well, yeah, and we've proven that. Ronald Reagan was the devil. George Bush was the devil. He lied. People died. Yada yada yada. It doesn't matter. They
could even say Romney hated animals because of the way he transported his dog on the one vacation.
Yeah, and they said he didn't pay his taxes, which was a lie. Which Harry Reid, I'm going to say where I wish he is, but Harry Reid said that. Yeah, I lied about it. He lost, didn't he?
Yeah.
So that tells you that they don't think lying is wrong as long as it gets them to the goal. So who else out there do you think is Nikki Haley? Not Nikki Haley, but
Tulsi Gabbard.
Yeah, is Tulsi Gabbard a possibility for them? She's tried to distance herself from the far left.
I think I do believe she's trying to draw from the middle.
Sure.
I think there's you have a list of liberals out there that are trying their darndest to not appear to be a crazy leftist.
Right. With the destruction of the country being the goal, because we're so bad.
Yeah. I'm concerned with something the drum I've been beating for a few months now is the Democrats have so gamed the system. I don't have a lot of confidence if that doesn't get fixed, and I don't know how it's going to get fixed. I mean, you just look at Michigan here,
Yeah. You got the axis of evil.
You got Maricopa County, which is Arizona's own version of our Wayne County.
And Broward County in Florida. One of our viewers commented that Broward County was as bad, if not worse, than Maricopa County until DeSantis got rid of that damn county clerk down there.
It's one of those things where we still need to vote, because if they're going to do their hanky-panky stuff, we at least need to make them do their hanky-panky stuff,
Yeah.
In hopes that somehow it's discovered, they're caught, they're exposed, whatever,
Yeah, that's at least something exposing them. But, the mainstream media is running cover for them because they're part of it.
Yep.
You know what? If you're going to give, money is big in an election, local especially, because it gets your name out there in a positive way. If you have donors, you can get advertising. Well, the left has advertising on a multitude of media platforms because they're in it with them. They want the destruction of America as much as anybody. Hey, we're going to have to decide if this country is worth fighting for. And I don't mean necessarily physically, but I'm not excluding that. We're going to have to start paying more attention to everything. So I'm going to wrap it up with that, TJ. But we did leave out one person. I don't think the nutcase is even really worth talking about. I don't think she could be elected, and that's Hillary Clinton. Because she's getting in.
I could see her throwing her hat in the ring and passing out on the stage,
Maybe her and Biden will fall together and crack each other's skulls.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
All right, well, we'll wrap it up there. So, as we always say, be safe, watch your six, and don't tread on me.